Breaking news. The Wagner uprising and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. At least 10 people were killed and dozens more were injured on Tuesday when Russian missiles hit the busy center of the eastern Ukrainian city of Kramatorsk and a nearby village, according to Ukrainian officials. The head of the regional military administration reported that 3 people were killed in shelling in the Kharkiv region on Wednesday. According to the Wall Street Journal on Wednesday, citing Western officials, Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin planned to kidnap 2 of Russia's top military officials when he launched a brief mutiny on Saturday. According to Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, Prigozhin is currently residing in the country after an agreement was reached to bring him there. Despite assurances from the Kremlin that Wagner's charges will be dropped, President Vladimir Putin has hinted at an inquiry into the group's use of billions of rubles in public funds. According to NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg, the alliance has increased its readiness and military presence along the eastern front of the alliance. On Wednesday, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that the West has made no concrete proposals to end the conflict in Ukraine. No one made any credible suggestions. Quotes from an interview with the Big Game program featuring Lavrov can be found on the Foreign Ministry's website. The longer Ukraine and the West wait to reach a peaceful settlement, Lavrov claims, the more difficult it will be to negotiate. To provide some background, in December of last year, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky presented a 10-point peace plan to G20 leaders aimed at ending Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This plan included measures to ensure nuclear safety, food security, a special tribunal for alleged Russian war crimes, and a permanent peace treaty with Moscow. In an interview with CNN's chief international anchor Christiane Amanpour, Andriy Yermak, head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, said that the failed Wagner insurrection destroyed the myth of the invincibility of the Russian army. When asked about the recent events, Yermak said on Tuesday from Kyiv that they had destroyed the myth of the invincibility of the Russian army. The myth that Russia has everything under control has been thoroughly demolished. The uprising was more evidence that Putin's attempt to revive the USSR has finally failed, as one commentator put it. Yermak believes this sends a clear message that the war in Ukraine is a terrible, barbaric, illegal invasion. In addition, he claimed, everything which has happened in Russia, these last days is the result of this war, and added, I think after this even more people around the world are sure about Ukrainian victory. The Ukrainian government claims to have made progress, on all fronts, since the weekend. Amanpour then questioned Yermak on whether this uprising represented the first serious crack in the armor of Russian President Vladimir Putin, or whether Putin would simply double down on his views and control of the nation in response. According to Yermak, these last days confirmed that they do not control the situation, are not living in reality, and of course they can't make the real decisions. As for the rest of the world, he said, I think we're all watching this show. I believe it will have profound and long-lasting effects on the course of future events.